Alright, guys, you welcome once again. There is a trade Ikeberry, and here we focus on what we call Forex trading game plan. Forex trading game plan, or the Forex trading game plan. When you talk about the Forex trading game plan, you're talking about strategies that is used in trading forex. To become a successful trader, you have to be disciplined and to have a very a reliable trading strategy or trading game plan to follow to become a very successful trader. This video is meant to all traders, either beginners, either already into trading for some years, like 5, 10, 15 years, to give you more insight about more than even 15 years, even to give you more insight about how trading works. So if you see this video to be very educative, don't skip, watch, view, and then educate yourself, and let's all be a successful traders. All right, so my name is Ike. You can call me Ikeberry. Yes, I prefer you call me Ikeberry anytime or anywhere you meet me. I'll be okay with it. All right, so initially we took the US dollar index, and as I said earlier on last week, we took four markets as we take every day. So last week was a season one, episode 1, 2, 3 of the Forex the Forex trading game plan. Yes, and this week we are also taking another four markets. So initially we took the US dollar index, and now I'm diving right into the US AUD USD to give you my analysis on the AUD USD. So over last year, we had this to be this is not a higher low. This is a lower high. Yes. So this is a lower high. That was a mistake that I did. This is a lower high. All right. So there's a lower high, and then there's a lower low right here. All right. So lower high. Oh, come on. Did it give me another higher low? Lower high. Then LH means lower high, lower high. So there is a lower high right here, and there's a lower low here, because when you check here price book, I see this to be the 4 hour structure. Yeah, so I'll give you to be the lower high and then the lower low. All right, so price has been a little bit choppy, very corrective, but it's still moving up, because if we should use the fade right here, check right here, you realize that price has even passed the 78.6 retracement and heading towards a 100% retracement, and then has gotten into the last daily imbalance here. You can all see. So we are expecting to see what price do. Either price will come build some liquidity, or either price will wake without a whole body close, or either price will wake up with a whole body close, and then price or structures will turn into bullish in the daily time frame. But currently I'm focusing on the 4H, because price has been a little bit choppy here, and 4H is going very great. All right, so moving into the 4H, the 4H is very nice to look at. Initially we had some that was a how do you say it, a lower high here, and then price went into it. We had a higher high, and then we came back into a lower high. That is into the 4H, and then we had a higher high, and then the lower high, and then higher high, and then a lower high, higher low. Sorry for the lower high, higher higher low, and then higher high, and then we are finally with higher low. All right, so let's not forget that how do you say it, the US dollar index is in the bearish market. So obviously, if the US dollar index is in the bearish market, probably we will have some US dollar markets into the into the bullish market. But then currently on the AUD USD is also bearish in the daily time frame, but then bullish in the 1H and the 4H time frame. So let's look at something here. Has the price already broken structure or not? So let's dive into the 4H very well and zoom in very well. So initially last week, we realized that price, because last week ended here, so we took price from here. We had this higher high, and then we had this higher low. We moved up, and then we had this higher high, and then we came back to this higher low. Moved up, and then we had this higher high, and then we came back to this higher low. Moved up, and then we had this higher high. We came back to this higher low. But let's realize something. Now there is no more higher low, rather this is lower low, because price has come down to break this how do you say this higher low for of the 4H. Price has come back to break this higher low of the 4H. When price comes to break this for higher low of any structure, we expect to see some potential corrective movement, or some potential you know, in this kind of in this trading range, we expect to see a corrective range, or a range in an ascending order, to show lack of intent, and then to bring price back deep into the bearish trend. So that is what we are expecting to see from price at the moment. And then price came down to break, as I said earlier, on this higher low, and then we have a new lower low here. So what do we expect from price? We expect to see price come into any of these imbalances of the 4H. But let's remember this, what you see here is when I realized that price broke into this, I took the chance I took the breaks entry, and then I sold for buy into this 4H imbalance here. That is what I'm currently seeing if price will go into, because currently the US dollar index price is also retracing. So we are seeing if price will lead us into our profit target here. So currently, that is what I expect to see in the 4H. Currently, I expect price to be corrective, and then show lack of internet, and move, build some few liquidities, and then move down, bearish. But then, because we have the 4H and the 1H to be the same, let's dive into the 1H to see what the 1H2 also has for us. All right, so you realize that on the 1H we had this to be the higher high, and then we had this to be the lower low, because price has broke the previous higher low here. So now there's a lower low, and then what are we seeing now? Price is coming in a corrective way. As I said earlier on, when you see structure breakdown, what do you expect from price? We expect price to have a corrective movement to show lack of intent into an imbalance area to form a liquidity, and then we trace back. That is what we expect price to do. And price is doing exactly as we are seeing here. But how do we take, or how do we move a trade? So as before we move a trade, we analyze, or we focus on the US dollar index, because we are using the US dollar index to trade other markets. So we focus on the US dollar index, and then we see how the US dollar index market or structure turns. But currently, price has then moved. If you should take a fade on this, price has moved right. Let me see. Let me take this fade here. Oh, come on, move here for me. When you take a fade here, you realize price. Okay, so into the lower low, you realize price has passed, has moved into the 50% region, and heading towards the 61.8% region. So that is currently where we see price to be moving to. But then we have some few imbalances here. We have this is a 1H imbalance, 1H imbalance, and then we have from here to here we have the 4H imbalance. So what do we expect from price? We expect price to do its own thing at the moment here. Feels do some, if it's showing lack of intent to the downside to bring us bearish, we expect price to have some corrective move, build some liquidities, take the liquidity. Like this way, we expect price to build, come down, come down this way, come down this way, build liquidity here to form a liquidity, come down, retraced. Oh, sorry. Let me take this thing again. Let me delete this and then take it again. All right. So we expect price to move. Uh-oh. Why? What is wrong with my mouse? Uh, we expect price to move up a little, building some few liquidities, picking up 1, 2, 3, and then coming down here, and then to wick it up here, and then now we finally see that price is coming down. Remember, the US dollar index is currently um, bearish. You understand? And it's showing signs of potential retracement. So when the US dollar index retrace or goes beyond down as bearish as we expect, it means there is a potential retracement before the uptrend. But let's not forget the US dollar index. We also expect the US dollar index to move bearish, straight down bearish. And when the US dollar moves down straight down bearish, we expect the AUD USD to also move bullish. You understand? But then when the US dollar index move bullish, then we expect the AUD USD to also move bearish. So let's anticipate it and watch the market very well and see what the market has for us. All right. So I believe that is what the AUD USD has for us. We have some few imbalances here that we expect price that is here that we expect price trading to and then move down. Already price has taken off these imbalances that we have here. So we have one and then we have two. Where will price trace into? Remember, we have one another imbalance here. Here at one each, there is one imbalance to here that price to can move to retrace into. Yes, right here. Right here, there is another imbalance that price can retrace into. So let's see what price has for us. All right, so that is all for AUD USD on today's season, episode 2 for today. And that is the current review of the game plan, Forex game plan on Trade Ikeberry. That is what we have for you guys. So as I always say here, we are into discipline, consistency, learning, patience, and lastly, our God that we lay hands, we lay onto. So if this video has been very educative to you and you want more, you wish to see more, you wish to have more insight about how trading, how to become a successful trader, how trading strategies are into about, then look more, you don't need to look more further, but rather what you have to do is subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and hit the notification bell as we feed you more insights each and every week. Remember, as time goes on, we'll be giving you more insight about how trading is not about the game plan alone, about other forms or other types or other details about how trading is, lot size, how to manage a lot size, your risk entry. We'll be giving all in right here on this channel. Deep into the trading strategy plan, we'll be giving more insight about it. So if, as I said earlier on, this trade has been very educative to you, subscribe and let's have more videos. My name has always been Ikeberry. I really appreciate you for watching, and then hit me on our next video. Bye bye.